Good evening and welcome back to Rome Total War and the House of Julii campaign. Today we're going to be seeing if we can do some damage to the Britannian armies that have sort of decided that they want to try it on with us. You know, they want to try and get it on with us, and that's not happening. You know, we're not going to be letting the Britannians damage damage Rome. They shall not. I refuse. Let's build some income buildings around the place. Just to keep the Lamonum can upgrade. Nubba Martius, let's get you a shipwright, and that should be that. Okay, so we're going to end the turn. We're going to start the episode with an end turn phase. And yeah, what I was saying was we're not really planning on letting. We're just going to retreat out of... Oh, no, we're not. Yeah, I guess we will just for now. Just retreat out of that. What I was saying was Britannia are trying it on with Rome. They're trying to do some damage to us, and we're not going to be letting that happen, to be honest. End of turn report. Let's take a look, shall we? We're losing money, but we're also kind of gaining money. Expenditure was only a bit more because of the... but then we've got like 14,000. Okay, I don't really understand. Most advanced is Egypt. We've got marriage celebrations. Brilliant. That's actually really, really good. Construction everywhere. Wowza. That is all income buildings, by the looks of it. Look at that. Tingi is still a rebel settlement because Captain Marcus and his one unit of Praetorian cohort can't do anything. Scipio, I still have a lot of armies. Are they? Maybe they're thinking about going back to deal with the rebels, but hard to say really. Carthagena Nova, you need a general. So let's put Secundus. You can't. What? Why can't he move? That's so annoying. I think he's been caught by the Oscar. Do you have a general? You do. Numantia, you don't. Palmer now has a general. So we're gonna drop a... Okay, perfect. Look at that. So he's gonna go to Numantia, but his 3 troops are not. Or can they... There we go. So these 3 troops are going to actually, they might be helpful in fighting there later, and then we can move them up north if we need to. You're going to go and rule in Numantia as a governor. Massilia is the capital, of course. Okay, so let's see what we can do up in the north. We've got the armies here. Captain Manius. Is there a reason you're not in with the rest of the force? I can't quite tell, but there we go. We're going to attack him. Wow, he's actually... Oh, it's a lot of chosen swordsmen. A lot of chosen swordsmen, and they're better than... our infantry, so we'd lose a lot of infantry fighting this. So I'm just going to hold off fighting that. You could probably... Oh, Samurai Breaver is now full. You could probably move this way as well. As can you. You're full of infantry. Look at that. That is absolutely mad. You're also going to move this way. Conde Redonum is protected. It's got quite the big garrison. A full stack of mostly infantrymen to deal with the Britannian threat there. What's going on in the eastern side of things? There's not really much occurring. We're just sort of trying to defend the regions. I guess we can move these out now. Send them up to Evavum. Megilanium, you're unhappy, but that's actually okay at the minute. Let's take a look at the buildings everywhere. Patavium, you could do with a building. Let's... Oh, you need income, actually. Let's get you a dockyard. Ariminum you're building. Uvavum you could do with a nice public order building. So could you, Sugestica? As could Lavosis, and Aquincum can't do anything. Scalabis. You're kind of out west. You're not necessarily needing a building right now. Upgrade Corduba, that'd be good. Asturika could do with some better walls, and that's a lot of building. We don't really need to be producing the troops at the moment because I've got so many of them around the place. Like that's actually a veteran's army. Look at that. So it's going to be another end turn because I didn't want to fight that battle because the Britannians just had way better infantrymen than I did. That's fine. Doesn't matter if we lose that. Oh, here we go. Here's an attack. And I can flee, so I'm just going to flee out of that. I've been attacked again by that fleet is struggling over there. That's fine. Thrace looks like Thrace is moving on the Brutii. How old is Fulvia to be having a man wanting to be marrying her? Age 29. Yeah, you know what? 41 to 29. That's much better than we've had in the past. Marry her. So we're going to accept that. Give us another general. We're going to have to look at where he is, though. He's in Mediolanum. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Who does... Okay, Eovavum doesn't have one, so we'll just send him out to Eovavum. Actually, there we go. Most advanced is now us again. Diplomatic information. Okay, there we go. So now we should be able to move on these armies. So let's oh, they've got another load. They're just bringing men over, aren't they? You're not an entirely varied army. You're much better. So let's send you all the way across. You're gonna go here, and you're gonna join them in that attack. Gonna attack again there, but withdraw so I can get these guys in on it as well. You guys can also be getting in on this, so we're gonna do another attack. There we go. That's much better. This is wowza. That is a lot. It's only a captain, so I'm gonna let the AI use it because I want to use all of my men at once. Obviously, you can't use more than 20, more than a whole stack at once if you control everyone. And this is the first time I would have gone AI use on a general since the very beginning when I lost a general trying to do that exact thing. Okay, there we go. Let's use these guys. They're going to be providing the front line because they can all yeet their infantry spears. Okay, that's fine actually. Let's go. Let's start the battle. The reinforcements have arrived from over there. Look at that. That's a lot of men. Let's group up these guys, send them over there for now. Everyone else can move forward. Got Woad Warriors, Chosen Swordsmen. The chariots are a little bit scary. We've got him not really... Don't really know what the AI enforcements will do, because obviously we've got to try and deal with... you're going over there. Come here. We're going to set these onto fire at will. Just aim into the Woad Warriors for now. They're warband, so we don't really want to get caught by them. Are they all kind of chasing, or... Okay, now these guys can all go onto these. and the archers will fire on the head hurlers. You guys will come around here, please. That army coming in, or can't really tell at the moment. But they should be like being eaten. We've got so many here. But let's now turn some of them onto these guys and charge these into the back. You guys could aim at the warband for now. Turn on your firing shot. Okay, you can charge into the archers. Okay, they've actually missed that charge a little. Oh no, that's better, that's better, that's much better. That's loads down. And look at that volley off there. Okay, they are fleeing, they're fleeing as well. Let's get out of there, get the cavalry out of there. You guys can now focus on the warband, I would say. The infantry can also focus on the warband, while the cavalry deal with the chariots. Are you guys... do you want to deal with them? Looks like you might be thinking about it at least. Take you guys off of this now. Stop your current orders. They're chasing the cavalry. They should be... yeah, there we go. They've actually caught them for once. So we should be able to wipe them. We're wiping the infantry here. I think, yeah, the auxiliary are fleeing because they're not quite as strong as the early legionary cohorts. Is that general, are they running or what? Oh, look at that. That's quite a good bit of damage done there. You keep fighting them. You guys are all sort of just chasing down now. So let's just go and help the warband over there. You guys are not really getting anywhere, so you could chase down these warbands. Let's triple that speed. Oh, look at that. They turn back to fight. There we go. They're all taken care of. Now chase them. They're going to keep running. Are they fleeing or... oh, we've got this trouble again where they're just going to keep running. Are we catching them? No, we've caught them. There we go. We've got them in the corner. We've won the battle, killing... yep, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And the AI did 31 damage there. They got rid of half of that unit from the enemy, which is pretty good. I mean, we'll take it. We'll take it. Got rid of that whole army now. Anyone able to link up anywhere here? You're actually like such a well-rounded army. You're lacking on some art. Okay. That's a good army there. Not in terms of the auxiliary isn't great, but it's quite well-rounded. So I think we'll join those up. That should be perfect. If we can join those up, that'll give us a full stack there. While we had any more armies coming up? Okay, no, I think we've got all of our armies up now. But look at that. There's just... oh, that's a huge... that is a bloody stack, isn't it? That's a lot of enemies there. But we're gonna... yeah, we're gonna push through with our armies. Just a bit confused as to what to do about them currently. Let's keep going for the income buildings for now, because it's just all about getting the income up to keep paying for this war that we are fighting. Scalabus can't do anything. Cordoba, Sturica, Numantia. Just increase the walls, I guess, if I can't do anything income related. There we go. Oh, and Carthage Nova can have quite a few upgrades. Oscar, Reconda Redonum, Lamonum's upgrading, Palma's upgrading, Nova Matthias is upgrading, and Lugdunum. And we're back to Alesia. So we can actually train some forces because we've got a bit of spare monies. So not in Nova Matthias, probably in Conde Redonum. Oh, Praetorian. Yes, please. We're going to train all of the Praetorian here, and they're going to form what will be the British army, I would say. The army to take Britain, not the British army, the army to invade Britain. So yeah, I still wonder what SPQR is kind of doing up north like that. I'm going to accept that, and when that comes down, find out where he is as well. He's in Massilia. Noble Matthias has a line, Dunham has one, Alicia has a general. General. Okay, they all have generals, that's perfect. So we're going to train up a ship in, not a quinquereme, only a trireme, to take that general across to Spain, where they are going to be. Oh, could you get out of my face for once? Just leave. Thank you. So now I can get the general into his place, and they can go up north again. Admiral Luca, you're doing well. Actually, you could probably take them up north. Admiral Luca, you could probably. Is there a way to get them all the way around? It's going to take a couple turns for them to travel, but we'll send them all the way around. Decius, you're going to manage Numantia. Nice. Corduba's already got our faction leader. Scalabis and Asturica don't. Does Aquincum have a leader? Aquincum does. Segestica does. Uvavum will in short time at all. There we go, done that. Levosis also does. So I think we're actually almost there. For everywhere having a governor, which would be... I don't think I've ever done that properly before. Faction announcements. Retinue expands. Nice. Construction report. Nice. Diplomatic information. That's... Yeah, no, we're going to be wiping Britain soon, I think. But it's all about working out how we're going to do that. Conde Redonum's doing well. They're making the next level of army. So let's link these, making basically three armies now. So Spurius, Captain Cornelius, and Captain Gnaeus, or Gnaeus maybe, attack. They have so many more. They have just such a good army there that it's genuinely annoying. So we're going to take two armies this way. And you're a weaker army, so we're going to send you to Samaro Breva. You're going to go that way. Two armies going this way, where they've got seemingly more defense. They've got two relatively big armies there, but we are going to be dealing with them. We are going to be dealing with them. Let's take this lot out of Alicia to go north as well. That's going to make them sad, but we're going to negate that because we can with the yearly games, monthly games, all of that stuff, which is actually perfect. Alicia, you can now you don't really need to train more. Conde Redonum needs that defense because that is literally on the border from the Britons over there, and I imagine they're probably over time they're going to be just sending more men across. Britain capital, Britain settlement, Britain city. What's over here? I want to know what Ireland is doing. What is happening over in Ireland? But there we go. We've got Captain Galerius, Captain Gnaeus, Captain Cornelius, and they're all led by Spurius. So yeah, that's just going incredibly well. Lugdunum, you could send men up now as well. You're okay in terms of... Oh, get cavalry stables. I don't really need it. We got 15,000, so we could be training the troops still. So let's go with some more early legionary cohorts here. 5 of them, in fact. Then we're going to go to Conde Redonum. They're already training... How many? 5 Praetorian Guard. That's really good. I guess Lugdunum is actually the place to do it. Train up the cavalry in Lugdunum, I guess. And Lamonum, can you train archers? You can. Look at that. That's perfect. Archers from Lamonum. These will all link up to form a pretty banging army to take on the Britons in their backyard. You've actually got a force on the way. let's Captain Cadnias, I guess. You can go north as well. Look at that, it's another force. And then the ships can sort of, they're going to have to retreat because those Britain fleets are a tad stronger than ours. But yeah, we're doing pretty well, I would say. In the current stage of things, we're going to be taking over Britain. I don't know when, probably episode 35, I would say, is by the time we're going to be really pushing on to Britain itself, invading the islands, the British Isles even. But before then, it's just going to be a lot of fighting on the mainland, a lot of fighting on the continent. Here we go. We're out of winter now. That's brilliant. Okay, they've dropped off what looks like another fleet. Another small army, or just a few units. Game zone at the moment, nice. Captain Herennius, he's the Praetorian. They are gonna be dangerous. So let's take our armies across, withdraw from that, and engage another one. Okay, that's 650 plus 400 versus about 950. I don't think we need to engage them in a big fight like that, when we could rather just well, there we go, this should be it. This is it. Okay, so we're going to have about 650 plus 550. That's about 1,200 men against 500. So we're going to fight this one, and it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a big battle, I think. I've got to take this slowly, and it's slightly annoying that I have to use the AI, but I don't want to be just feeding in extra troops because I'm the attacker. I want to try and, if I can, use the extra numbers that I have. There we go. We're going to group them up. They are, I wonder where they'll probably go up on the hill, but I'm going to put on, that's annoying. So many troops, I can't even line them fairly. There we go. And then you guys at the front in a thinner line. Okay. Our reinforcements are coming from behind us, so it's probably a good thing if we just sort of retreat to here and get a run on. Look at that frame rate dropping. Obviously us having them run and playing it at triple speed is not entirely helpful. Okay, so Roman cavalry, auxiliary early legion cohort. Got some Roman armored cavalry. The ballistas, the friendly ballistas as well. Okay, so now we're gonna put it onto sprint again, or not sprint even. Okay, so it looks like the AI is going to just go out for an attack as well. So we're going to have to join them in that. Put the auxilia just behind, because they are bringing men like all the way. Look at that. There's so many Romans. God damn. We need to yeah, we've got the numbers. We just need to use them. Okay, so now everyone we have. Okay, you three. Oh, that's even better actually. You three on those. I don't know what the AI are doing. They seem to be kind of hanging back a bit. I'd rather they went sort of out wide. They're not on fire at will, so that's why they're not just throwing there. Okay, let's send them back a bit. They've moved up a touch, but not very far. So we're going to move them back again and move our force Keep coming, keep coming. I want all of these on fire at will, but on guard mode. This can now a touch of lag there. The auxiliary, they are not they're not mine. Okay, so the cavalry is trying to do some damage onto the. Okay, they've made them rout already. Look at that. Move forward, and they've got more cavalry sort of moving forward now. You guys go up to there again. You're on fire at will, but I don't want you to be absolutely hammering down on them. They've engaged. Is that the general fighting? Oh, what is he doing? It's probably a good idea to send these guys in there. You guys fire on them, please. The general's not done badly, but there we go. This should be good. They're a lot of what are they? They're my auxilia. They're archers. Okay, so that army is really strong. Actually, it's got a lot of archers. I don't have any cavalry to be using to wipe up the enemy though, which kind of sucks. Gonna use that on them. Yes, and there we go. The enemy general has eaten it, and he's actually a family member. That's brilliant. Victory indeed. Now we're going to just click on the old triple speed and send our boys after the enemy. The cavalry hopefully should wipe up as many as they can on their own. But that will be lucky if we could get rid of all of them. Oh, look at that, as there's chosen swordsman running off a different way. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it play because that is it's actually easier than I thought it would be. A bit. But it's still like I don't know. It's not to say difficult because that we should win that fight easily. We just outnumber them. We just have so many more men. Enemy army is routing. There's one unit up there, 6 men left, and look at all of ours just bunched up together. What? Get out of that! Imagine arrows flying into that. Absolutely crazy. Get out of the bunch. How are we doing over there? Can I actually see? No, I can't. I'm afraid. So I'm not allowed to see what my AI reinforcements see. But look at that. Still got just a huge army here. Look at all these men. Just so many, just ready to fight. Ready to fight. They're not even done yet. Is that like a bearskin? Bearskin or like an otter? Oh no, it looks definitely a bear. Look at that. There we go. So oh my word, they only killed 79, and oh, that is crazy. We killed 500. That is madness. I'm very happy with that. And the whole army's gone. That whole army is gone, just gone completely. Okay, so now both of these will move northwards and deal with what they have here, while these two armies deal with whatever Britannia is throwing at us in the far north. Well, I guess this is the eastern armies now, because we're not really fighting out in the actual east, which is fine. We're going to lower that to low just to keep everyone happy chaps. There we go. Look at that. Green settlements. That's what I like to see. Anyway, that will be it for me today. That was a good victory. I think, was that 2 victories, 3 victories against the Britannians, which is absolutely brilliant. Oh, you can join his army. Oh, you can't fully. 2 of you can. And 2 of you can join his army. There we go. So that's the infantry army. That's so bad, really. This army, much better. A lot more varied, like 4 units of archers. Okay, so yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. We're doing really well. This war against Britain is it's going to be a tough one. I feel it's going to probably take up a lot of resources. But then it's definitely Britain is the next target because they attacked us. You know, it's the same thing. We fought Gaul because they're the obvious first enemies, Then Spain attacked us, so we went to war with Spain. Britannia went to us as well. And now we're dealing with them. We're dealing with our enemies one at a time, which is a good plan. So I do thank you very much for watching. If you made it to the end, then congratulations to you. Do leave a comment or something, a question, anything. Suggestions, I will take everything on board. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.